It's on now. Yeah, probably. Okay, so some people wanted me to make an update video. I don't know why. Get down here. Yeah. Yeah, so some people wanted me to make an update video. I mean, I have nothing to really update people on. I mean, most of what I do is just like, well, I finished building my computer and I play a lot of video games and I watch tennis and I go on my walks and I deal with women I don't really like, and that's about it. That's what most of my days are contain. As far as manosphere shit, I mean, as I talked about in my previous video about, the dating market, it's completely ruined. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much took all my thoughts. Because, like, it's kind of freeing, I guess, and that, like, I understand the situation now that most men are fucked. But it's also kind of a sad thing because now I realize that, for most of my life, like, most people were gaslighting me. I hate even using the term gaslighting because that's generally like a feminist term, but, and it's like a kind of a new agey, like, therapist, like, victimhood kind of thing, but it does apply. I mean, like, that people like lied to me, and they lied to me like always trying to convince me that like the reality I was seeing was not real and I'm crazy. I mean, in some ways I was. I mean, I did put like way too much importance into looks. I mean, obviously looks do matter a lot when it comes to everything in life, not just relationships, but I put way too much importance into that. I mean, I've probably had, body dysmorphic disorder since I was born. And that's always been an issue for me. But I put way too much importance into that. I mean, unless you're like true solitaire, which I'm not, like, you can find someone. It's just that most women are going to make you miserable. So, and as we've seen from the statistics, I mean, we already know all that. I mean, unless you're like a top 20% value guy, you're pretty much just praying for a miracle. Yeah, but like the problem for me now is like, well, I wouldn't say it's a problem. It's just like the realization that like pretty much a lot of people out there gaslit me. My parents gaslit me. My teachers gaslit me. I grew up in religious bullshit until like the age of 18, and they really gaslit me. My therapist gaslit me. I mean, they just constantly gaslit me. I mean, they're just trying to like convince me into like the shit that I've been seeing is fake, and it's not. I was onto this shit about like relationships were fucked and like men have been treated shit for like over 20 years. A lot of the shit I knew I was right about long before really anyone ever talked about it, and all I just was told that it was all bullshit, and like you were wrong, and not only that, like the gaslighting will continue, and I even see it in like my own comments. Obviously, with the reactions to that article, where it's two women dating to every one man, you're still just seeing endless bullshit and more gaslighting and like not addressing the actual topic at hand, which like nobody really wants to do, which is that the dating market is completely fucked and there's no point to anything we're doing. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of people gaslight me, and they're gonna continue to do it. And it's like I'm just tired of people. There's no reason for me to really deal with anyone ever. So like my solution is basically escorts, or I go on dating apps. I try to find some fat woman who will put up with me, and that's like it. That's all I do. I mean, the positive now is I've given up on relationships because it's an utterly pointless endeavor. I mean, sometimes I just try to find some fat woman, for an easy fuck, and that's about it. I mean, it's not fulfilling whatsoever. It feels completely pointless, but I gotta come. So, yeah, it's life. And I have no interest in male friends whatsoever. I don't want female. I don't want any friends. There's no point in any of that bullshit. Just all, I mean, in my own fucking comments, dude, like, so many of fucking gaslight me. And it's just, I'm fuck off. I don't need it. Like, it's... The problem is that there's just no point to anything. What's the end goal? What's the end goal of anything we're doing? Nothing. Life is just pointless, and I just try to enjoy what I can, and like that's it. So that's all.